Patriots.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards.
First down, Washington.
Now, Hal's going to mix it up here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Patriots 12-yard line.
2nd down and 4. And Hal will throw it.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Robinson again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try to keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on. Hey. Panther 11. Ready?
On 1st down, Battle.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Looking to throw. Battle.
Gets this complete to Butte.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Operating from the gun. Battle. And his pass incomplete.
The Patriots at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Battle.
And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Ready.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
When you look at this defense,
They've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Let's go.
Now throwing on first down here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Okay,
New
ready.
England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready up.
In Washington
19,
territory now.
19,
Here's
19.
first and 10 at the 36. Off play action. Battle. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw again. Battle.
Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Streak. Streak.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Break.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this out past the 25.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. 24-yard gain on the play.
Powell going to audible to something else.
They go play action here on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now a 2nd and 10. Powell, another throw on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He's on the open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Powell now to throw it.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Battle.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stevenson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Battle.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Battle. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting?
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
On the give, here's McBride.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Battle. And that's going to be caught. Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Another throw for Howell.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second and 5. Here's Howell to throw on second down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Howell looking to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't give it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Picked by
by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Open man here, the tight end Henry.
Big strides, look at him go.
And down to the 7-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Commanders 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. But once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Buffalo 18. Go.
On 1st and 10, battle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Powell changing the play here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 65 yards.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Powell throwing for it.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
The score, Commanders 14, Patriots 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, Battle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Pick over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Now Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this from 37.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Battle.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get funny.
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Just a disaster of the series here. 3rd and long. No one open anywhere. This ball just happens to be thrown to the sideline.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
19 Lions.
Throwing on 1st down. Battle. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal.
This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin. A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Howe with another throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Powell, another throw on 2nd down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
Back to throw, Powell. And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
And now an audible here into something else. Powell.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Pats are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Washington on 3rd down.
3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Broncos.
Looking to throw. Battle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check, 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 check. Buffalo 18. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception.
And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Here's Howell.
Pressure comes and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
Howell from the gun.
His throw incomplete.
I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Howell now to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Drag him 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They've got his man complete.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go now.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
19 Lions. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Washington,
it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for New England, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.